Linguistic corpora and the compilation of dictionaries. There's been a revolution in the field of linguistics and especially in lexicography after the development of computer technology. So the diversified growth and expansion of a corpus make it an indispensable resource for work of linguistics and language technology. So there's a lot of work. Now the lexicographers have a lot of work, a lot of corpus at their end to work with. The computer has provided corpus designer a massive storage facility and impressive test processing power with which they can access quite easily for their work. So they have huge reservoir of corpus with which they can work. They can have a lot of words. They benefit not from the written test, written corpus. They also take benefit from the spoken corpus. So nowadays the lexicographers have a lot of words before them, and they can use dictionaries. They can make dictionaries according to their thinking, according to their desires, right? Some major English dictionaries compiled from corpora in electronic form. So the first dictionary, Cobalt, was compiled in 1987. It used almost 20 million words. It has a basis of 20 million words. And if we take the dictionaries at present, Oxford and Cambridge like dictionaries are using almost 100 million to 200 million corpus or words. They have this facility because of the this computer corpus. People realize that corpus-based electronic dictionaries are far more exhaustive, authentic, and reliable because they cite examples from the text, and they had a lot of text at their availability. So it was more authentic, more exhaustive. They could look at all the aspects, all the examples of a single usage. And beside that, it was reliable because it had come from the original sources. The printed dictionaries compiled manually with lexical database are obtained from secondary sources. So they get information from field works, from questionnaires, from magazines, from newspapers. So compared to this paper-based dictionaries, these computer-based dictionaries, these dictionaries with the help of corpus, were far better, reliable, and exhaustive and comprehensive. Those dictionaries contained information about the meaning of the words, the usage of head words, how the words are being used, right? So there was no need for separate dictionaries of usage, along with elaborate information of their lexical information. So it was sort of a research work. Anybody looking for a word could know a lot of information about the word, not only about the meaning, but also about the usage and other information. Contextual usage, how a certain word is used in a certain context, and polysemous connotation and different meaning connotation, how a word has different connotations in different meaning, directly obtained from the corpora. So all this information was directly obtained from the corpora that was available to the lexicographer. So these computer dictionaries were very exhaustive because they were like a research companion. They could give the reader all the information that one can think of having when one wants to look up a word in the dictionary. So language corpora are utilized to develop multilingual, having different languages, monolingual, one language, bilingual, two language dictionary in both printed and electronic versions, machine readable dictionaries, and multilingual lexical resource. So there was a lot of help from this corpus, not only machine dictionaries but also printable dictionaries all benefited from this corpus. Corpus established the fact that most of the hard words are never used as part of the actual vocabulary of people, although they occupy important place in dictionaries. This is an added benefit because for the first time, the lexicographers and the linguists knew that a lot of words in a dictionary are the words which are never used by the native speakers. So this led them to think that why not to delete these words from the dictionaries, especially those dictionaries which are for present usage of the words. So it implies that both historical and diachronic corpora are available for excessive use in lexicology for making a significant contribution to historical semantic and lexicology. So obviously this tells us that this corpus help linguists to have their body of knowledge in semantic as well as in lexicology, and they could use this corpus for the benefit of understanding the meanings of the words as well as improving their dictionaries in a better way, giving full details of the meanings.